Andrei, you've got ergometers at your facility? Yeah.
You know, we have a few types of pulling machine in our facilities, and for many swimmers, this machine is machine of choice. But if we are talking about swimming technique, we must consider the two moments. First, that hydrodynamic, when we move in the water, we have plus here, minus here, not only resistance here. Sucking force here, preventing hand from moving back. We cannot replicate that on land. Then any pulling machine, the best pulling machine, cannot replicate the muscle patterns we have in swimming. So we're using this machine for two purposes. First, recovery after trauma and prevention of injuries. So we had work with Anastasia Zueva when she had shoulder problem last year. We work now with Stanislav Donetsk, who didn't take part in Olympics because he had shoulder operation. Now he's recovering using this machine a lot. And then second purpose, development of maximal power and speed strength. It's faster to make on land. And then we must consider that when we to swim with velocity 2 meters per second, we develop resistance, active resistance from 10 to 18 kilos. That's enough to swim with velocity of 2 meters per second. But about 40 to 60% of our energy we're wasting just to rotate water mass. Finally, all force we develop in land training, we must make transition to have capability to utilize that force in the water. All the small fraction of our maximal force we need to swim pretty fast. So that's why it's a very good tool. We're using a lot, but for two purposes. It's injury protection and recovery after injuries, and development of maximal power and speed strength.
Yeah, for those of you who may not be familiar with the ergometer, we have some very sophisticated electronics that can measure the athlete's power output in watts. It's expressed in watts, and it's you can look at the right and left arm independently. So you can, especially under a fatigued state, you can start to see if their power is dropping off on one side versus another. And it's not to say that that's happening in the water, but at least it can give some clue to look a little further with video analysis, try to find out what happens with that athlete in a fatigued state, and again, you know, measure, repeat, test again. I don't know, have you done anything with that, Matt, with the ergometer, looking at power?
Yeah, we have. We'll use the ergometer for a power station, and we'll have them execute 10 pulls or 20 pulls for a maximum power output, and then you can also get some sense of their endurance and measure up essentially the power per pull over 10 versus the power per pull over 20 or 30, and see how that average changes or how it diminishes over time. I think that's good training and testing.